Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, little inside humor there. We are DPL surveillance equipment. We're a full-service surveillance and security equipment company. We have lifetime guarantees and warranties on all the products. Thank you. We have 24/7, 365 tech sales and customer support. Thank you. We have the largest inventory of items that not only can you buy, but you can rent and layaway as well. We have a huge video library and a humongous articles directory. So in the video library, make sure you understand you can go to our video library and take a look at the abundance of videos there. We demonstrate the Nanny cameras, we demonstrate the bug detectors, we demonstrate the audio bugs, otherwise known as listening devices, etc., etc. There's just a humongous number of items that you're going to be able to take a look at, again, in the video library. And the articles directory is humongous as well. In the articles directory, you get a chance to see or read about, you name it. We're writing about jammers and blockers, cell phone jammers, and GPS blockers, and in addition to electronic harassment, targeted individuals. We're blogging about anti-terrorism, active shooter, all sorts of things. Okay, just a very, very large, humongous amount of information and a tremendous resource to learn about all sorts of different things. The reason why we're here today is because we have a regular ongoing episode. This is episode number 6. Thanks. This is episode number 6 of It's the Economy, Stupid. Now, we want you guys to understand, you business owners especially, and even you consumers, as the economy goes through its ups and downs, its gyrations, it's just like the seasons, okay? You have winter, spring, summer, and fall. The economy is no different. It goes through its different cycles, and sometimes business, for instance, is very good, and sometimes it's not so good. And a lot of times this throws people off. They're not quite sure whether or not it's the president's fault, and they're not quite sure whether or not there's too much regulation, too little regulation. They're not quite sure whether or not it's the end of the world or something. People have all sorts of different theories, but I'm here to set you straight so you'll know. It's the economy, stupid. One indicator, or one thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is that, for instance, in the retail space, we have some transitions going on, transitioning from offline sales to online sales. In the online sales space, and a lot of you have websites and such, and you want to make tons of money online. Well, stay with it. Stay with the program, because online sales is increasing by probably 50% annually, and it's projected to be about a $500 billion industry. Online sales are going to be a $500 billion by year 2017 or 18. So again, in the years 2017 or 18, you're going to see a $500 billion in online sales. Okay, so if you have a website, all you need to do is, of course, capture a small amount of the online sales. If you're offline and you're content with being offline, if you want to sell in your brick and mortar store, realize that the growth is not as dramatic. A couple of percentage points at the most, but that's a huge market. That's worth about $4 trillion or less. Okay. So it's a huge number, but again, as more people get their mobile phones and the smartphones, and they go online and they're become familiar and comfortable with online shopping, that's where the action is going to be. So those are the online space is where you want to be. It's a huge market, growing 50% annually, and it's going to reach probably, again, $500 billion by the years 2017 and 18. So make sure that your shopping carts are equipped to handle a significant amount of traffic, particularly during holiday seasons when everybody's rushing to go online and do holiday sales. And it's going to be a competitive environment, so you got to distinguish yourself from the competition, of course, but be prepared, because that's part of doing business. And so some of the other economic factors that are going on that you want to be aware of are, for instance, just the idea that we're transitioning into a space, economic environment rather, where you can do a lot of shopping or research offline, online rather, and do your purchases online. So there's a term called omni-channel that's being thrown about. Omni-channel basically means that if you own a brick and mortar store, you can have customers come into that store and exchange goods, pick up things, do fulfillment in the store, for instance. So there's a lot of companies that are going to be doing omni-channel. You'll be able to buy online if you want to, or walk into a store for that matter, and return it there and pick up something else. Or in the case of like my business, you can rent online, come to our come and to our physical location and return your rental and pick up another one or something. So that's going to be the trend in the future, to allow people to interact with you in a number of different ways, okay, both online and offline. So it's going to be like little need to do one or the other. You probably want to take a look at both. So, and for some other things that are going on with the economy, we expect that the new administration, the Trump administration, will probably loosen up regulations to the point where the economy very well could experience significant growth. We're looking at the possibility of having more inflation, which means that prices can go up, but interest rates will conversely go up for retirees, which means they'll have more disposable income. They can go out and spend because they'll be getting greater interest on their monies that they put into retirement. Inflation is not such a bad thing. Housing prices, if they go up as well because of inflation, then that means that the equity in those homes will go up, and so homeowners will feel more wealthy. Stock market's going up. People are going to feel wealthy, and they're starting to feel more wealthy, so they go spend more money because their stock portfolios are going up. Wages are going up, pretty much, unless that's reversed. People will have more money because the wages are going up as well. So there's a few things that indicate that, you want to keep in mind that this economy is stupid, and things typically go in cycles, and right now the cycles are pointing more towards the prosperity phase in the business cycle, which means that you can, we could very well be in an environment where people are spending more money, online and offline, and businesses could get the opportunity to make more money going forward. So keep focused, stick to your core values. Understand your customers more intently than ever before. Understand who they are, what they want, and above all, focus on your company's mission. What distinguishes you from the competition? What separates you from everyone else? Is there anything you want to add to this Economy Stupid session, Carolyn?
That's a great title.
Yeah, so the Economy Stupid is pretty much just reminding you guys, stay with it, don't give up. Spend wherever you can in new technology, new resources, equipment, etc. for your business, so when things pick up, you'll be ready. nothing worse than being caught off guard. So yeah, get ready because things look like they could very well be picking up as far as we can tell. And going forward, we could very well be in an environment where things are going to be looking great for those people who hung in there. Okay. So anyway, we're going to wrap this session up, and we'll put a link to this, some other resources for you guys to further understand why is the economy stupid. So as we say at the conclusion of every particular session, invite a friend, relative, enemy. Just grab someone and share this with them and bring them back to the next session. And let's go forward and make a lot of money for our businesses. And as consumers, you can start to feel a little bit more beat because it seems like things are going to be picking up as far as we can tell. Okay? So you guys have a good day, and thanks. Take care. Bye.